Amazing boys and girls, and welcome to Learning with Avant-garde Books. I'm Cherie Hardy, and I hope you and your family are well. It is story time, and today I will be reading Dear Ruby, Hear Our Hearts. This book was written by the civil rights activist Ruby Bridges, and the illustrations are by John J. Cabuay. Well, before we get started though, I would like for you to make sure you're in a very comfortable place, you're relaxed, so you can listen to Dear Ruby, Hear Our Hearts. A letter from Ruby. Dear reader, the inspiration for Dear Ruby, Hear Our Hearts came from the thousands of letters I have received from students over the past 25 years of my journey visiting schools across America. Like my 6-year-old self, these students had ideas and concerns that run deeper than we grown-ups gave them credit for. I've heard their hearts and now share those hearts with you. These pages truly speak to the power of children. Enjoy, Ruby Bridges. A poem for Ruby. I am not a mouse. Mice are skittish and scared. I am a lion roaring to the sky, a cheetah running as fast as the wind, an orca jumping out of the deep, dark ocean. I am not a mouse. By Leist. Be brave. Dear Ruby, my name is Olivia. Thank you for sharing your story. It made me want to be brave and stand up to make a change. You showed me not to give up when something is unfair. You can make it change. No matter what, I bet you were scared, just like me. You said that if someone or something is putting you down, you get back up. My heart heard that, and I'm trying to be more like you. Sincerely, Olivia. My dearest Olivia, I am so pleased you wrote to me, especially about standing up. I know all too well how scary it can be to stand up for yourself or even others. Just know it takes a courageous and brave person to stand up even if you are afraid. It happens to us all. I am proud of you. Ruby Bridges. Don't bully me. Dear Ruby, my name is Tala. I have learned a lot about you in class and thought it was so brave of you to go to an all-white school. You have inspired me in so many ways. As the smallest person in class, I have learned from you that it's okay if you are different or unique. Sometimes kids bully me because I am smaller than most people in my grade, but when I think about your bravery, I think I can be brave too. I hope you have a great day. Sincerely, Tala. Dear Tala, thanks for sharing your thoughts with me. It took a long time for me to learn just how special I am, and I am so happy I know now. Yes, it's okay to be different because what really matters is in your heart and what's inside. Remember that. Stay strong, Ruby Bridges. Stop Asian Hate. Dear Ruby, I'm writing to you because you know what it is like to be judged, and yet you have been brave your entire life. You have stood up against hatred in a kind way. As an Asian girl, I feel sad and angry about the thing called Asian hate. My family is being judged for how we look, and people are violent against us. It is important to stop violence because I want my family and all families to be safe. I'm using my art skills to stop violence. All I want is for the world is to be a peaceful place for all people to live. Once again, thank you for any help you can give us to keep safe. Love, Melody. Dear Melody, your concerns about Asian hate really bother me. It's also heartbreaking that all people don't understand just how unfair this behavior is. We all deserve to live happy, safe, and peaceful lives. I will help by continuing to speak out against all hatred and any form of racism. Your friend, Ruby Bridges. save our planet. Dear Ruby Bridges, my name is Madison. Your story inspired individuals like me to achieve something brighter and better. When I grow up, I want to help the world by inventing artificial plants to reduce the carbon dioxide in our atmosphere. Carbon dioxide can cause damage to our climate by starting floods, storms, and other natural disasters. Thank you for inspiring people of different backgrounds to try to achieve their goals and dreams. Your impact has changed the world. Thank you for reading my letter. In appreciation, Madison. Dear Madison, your letter inspired me by how, at 11 years old, you're already thinking about the future of our planet. Clearly, this is a problem that is affecting and will continue to affect the well being of us all. We need more young people, such as yourself, to be more conscientious about the planet and environment. I know your goals will definitely have a positive impact. Continue to dream, Ruby Bridges. Help the homeless. Dear Miss Ruby, my name is Kiara. I want to make a difference by trying to get companies to know how much food they are throwing away. So much food. It should be given to the homeless. From Kira. Dear Kira, I'm happy to receive your letter concerning homelessness. I agree with your idea of trying to get more companies to come up with plans to save food they are throwing away. We must not allow people to continue to go hungry. Being without a home is horrible enough. Being hungry, too, seems horribly unjust. Feed the people. Ruby Bridges. Challenges. Dear Mrs. Ruby Bridges, thank you for your hard work and bravery. You helped me see the world in a different way. Thank you for opening my eyes to racial inequality. School is hard for me too. I know these problems personally, but not quite the same way you do. The problem that I face has to do with my learning challenges, with my dyslexia. I get pulled out of classes. I still have trouble writing. Dyslexia is really hard and annoying. I hope you keep fighting the good fight, and I will too. Sincerely, Emma. Dear Emma, I appreciate your letter sharing your thoughts on the problems we have that concern you the most, such as learning challenges. It's hard to not be worried about these issues, but you are facing them, which is such a brave and positive thing to do. Now, what others must do is work to find solutions to make learning work for all of us, because we all learn in different ways. Continue to be brave and patient with yourself. Sincerely, Ruby Bridges. Girls Rule. Dear Miss Ruby Bridges, something I'm passionate about changing is girls' rights. I think that sometimes people can underestimate girls, like when it comes to certain sports or jobs. Girls can do the same things as boys, or even better sometimes. What I love to do is play football. Some people think that's just for boys, but I don't. I wonder why there is boys football, but not a girls football team. I have met lots of girls who love football, but they say they're too scared or embarrassed to try out. When I get to high school, I want to ask the principal to start a girls' team, and then hopefully we can try and convince other schools to make girls' football teams too. Then people might change their ideas of what girls can and cannot do. Sincerely, Christina. Dear Christina, it's great hearing from you, and even better to know that we share some of the same passions, girls' rights and football. Unfortunately, yes, we still underestimate the power of the female in so many ways, even though I must admit we have made lots of great progress for women's rights since the 19th Amendment granted women the right to vote in 1920. No doubt, with the help of young people such as yourself, soon we'll be able to say, time to pass the football. Press on. Ruby Bridges. Stop gun violence. Dear Ruby Bridges, you changed the world so much with your courage and bravery. Without you, I might not have the same friends I have today. I hope I can help to change gun violence. Even though you can try to change kids' points of view about gun control, you still need to change adults' points of view. It's like some of them do not understand the importance of gun control. If everyone had the courage you had, maybe my dream would come true. Sincerely, Ben. Dear Ben, thanks for writing, and I'm grateful for your faith in my efforts to make change in this world. Knowing that you are behind me and supporting me every step of the way gives me hope that we can, one day, change the laws around gun rights. It won't be easy, but we must never give up trying. Keep the faith, Ruby Bridges. Courage to be me. Dear Ruby Bridges, you are a big leader, and I know now that I can stand up to anything because of you. Someone once said to me that I couldn't skate because I was fat. I was about to give up, but because of you, I practiced every weekend, and now I'm a very good skater. I was very anxious when I tried to stand up to people, but now that I have read more about your courage, I am not as fearful. Now, every time I skate or think about being braver, I think of you and thank you. Sincerely, Taylor. My dearest Taylor, thank you for sharing your thoughts with me. I must say you have more courage than you think. It takes a lot to stand up to people that constantly put you down, but you did it. Now, that is bravery. I'm so proud of you, especially when you said that my story inspired you. You can do anything when you set your mind to it. Stay strong, Ruby Bridges. All right, boys and girls, those are the letters from the book called Dear Ruby, Hear Our Hearts. It was written by Miss Ruby Bridges, and the illustrations are by John J. Cabuay. Well, I hope you enjoyed this story, boys and girls. Don't forget to continue to learn and listen every single day. Boys and girls, before you go, I have something to tell you. You are amazing. Never forget that you are amazing and your learning potential is limitless. You can learn anything that you put your mind to. Continue to shine. Take care. Amazing scholars, if you're listening to this from Spotify or Apple or any other platform, just know that you can also watch some of our educational videos on YouTube. I will put a link in the description box. We hope that you will like the videos and subscribe. That just helps us continue to make great videos just for you. Boys and girls, this concludes story time. I hope you enjoyed Dear Ruby, Hear Our Hearts, written by Ruby Bridges and illustrated by John J. Cabuay. Well, boys and girls, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, if you're listening from Apple and Spotify or any other platform, if you can subscribe, please subscribe. We thank you for listening, watching, and learning with Avant-garde Books. Have a beautiful day.